Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday the 13th of July and yeah, I've got things to do, places to go, so I've just walked out to the trusty Skoda and, well, obviously it's a favourite with other things besides chaps like me. Now, here's the thing, I've just driven 6 miles. I'm now in Benfleet, just looking at this dead tree. That's a shame, isn't it? And hey, guess what? I went 6 miles, he went 12 inches. Well, there we are. Obviously, a snail with places to go, friends to see. Oh, good evening, good evening. I've had a very long day. It's been great fun. I didn't take the camera out too often today because I've been places where the other people might prefer their privacy was respected. So, you know, that's how it is. But just trust me, I've had a long, enjoyable, fun day. And now I'm home. I've still got daylight, it's not raining, and I thought I ought to do some gardening. And again, this is one of those things that a lot of you know. And a lot of you are going to sort of turn off now and go and watch, I don't know, go and watch a bloke repairing his bathroom or polishing a floor or something. And why not? But those of you that don't know might find this instructive. This is a tomato plant. Tomato, all right? It will have tomatoes on it if it's looked after properly. And if we look in there, I can see that it's going to have fruit on. But what we need to be doing is picking out the side shoots. We just pick them out, we don't do anything with them, we don't take cuttings or anything clever like that, we just pick out the side shoots. And that will encourage the plant to get to the right sort of shape and become a nice tomato vine and maximise the fruit. Doesn't take long. Right, let's have a look. That one. I've been neglecting them a bit, haven't I? Now they're growing quite nice and sturdy because they've been knocked about a little bit by the wind, and they're good strong plants. They're not about to fall over or anything daft like that. But as they get taller, they will want some stakes to support them, especially when they start carrying a goodly amount of fruit. Yeah, right, okay, the beans, well, they're doing beanie sort of things. Now in this planter, just by way of something different, that is a gooseberry cutting. I just needed somewhere to stick it in, and that's going to take 4 years or so before it bears any fruit. But you know, it's not in my way. It can share a bit of dirt with some tomato plants. I'm going to turn you off because I've got another bunch of plants to do that to, and once you've seen it done once, you know, it gets boring really, doesn't it? Now, I've always liked overcrowded gardens. You know, a lot of gardeners will say you plant them 10 inches apart, or you know, stuff like that. I just let things grow, partly because I don't have time to do anything else, and partly because it just fills space. Now, I don't have much space where I live. I do have access to another garden that I look after, but you know, there's promise of some strawberries. Overcrowded with a potato plant and some leeks and mint. Now, I do like mint, but mint is pretty much a weed, and if you're not careful it does what this mint has done. It spreads, it goes through brick walls, under brick walls, it goes round fence posts, and it will fill up your whole garden. The good news is pulling it up makes your hands smell nice. And in amongst the mint we've got a couple of very similar plants growing. This one and this one. This one is an onion. It's got round tubular leaves. This one is a leek. It's got flat leaves. Both part of the same family. I ran out of room and stuck them in there. I don't know, they might give me something, they might not. But in the meantime they give me a bit of green amongst the mint. There are people in this world who still go to shops and buy this stuff. Well, if you live near me, don't buy any. Come and see me. You can have as much as you want.